What's up, everyone? Welcome back to our channel. It's Chrishelle and
BpTheOfficial.
And today what are we doing?
We're gonna bring you guys along with us. So we just bought this drone too. I'm just gonna go out and test out this drone that we bought too. But also, a lot of people have been asking us like how we kept our relationship like strong and like how we keep growing. So what we're gonna be doing is we're gonna tell you guys how we managed to maintain a strong relationship and how we're still growing today. So that's what we're gonna be doing today. So right now we're headed to this park. We just got some Starbucks. Hey, matter of fact, babe, break them down this drink. This drink is so fire.
Okay.
You guys must go get this drink. I promise you it'll make your day way better.
So we've been stuck on the new item at Starbucks. It's the brown sugar oat milk shaken espresso. But we get it with light ice. We get every drink with light ice because they feel it to top. Yeah. What else we get? We get a decaf, so we're not going crazy.
Yeah, we don't like the caffeine, like all the extra caffeine. So we get the light ice.
Basically, we don't use coffee to stay awake. We just like the taste.
Exactly, for sure, 100%.
And then let's see, we get light cinnamon powder because we don't really like it strong like that. And then we add 5 pumps of vanilla, which just makes it all better.
Yeah. So yeah, when you go there, order brown sugar oat milk shaken espresso with light ice, light cinnamon, decaf if you want decaf, and 5 pumps of vanilla, and it's so fire. But yeah, without further ado, right now we're headed to this park right now, and we are going to break everything down for you guys. So stay tuned. You got anything else to say, baby?
I don't know. We're just gonna have a good day. So yeah.
Today's gonna be a good day. The enemy's gonna try to ruin your day every day, but check us out. We're not. We're a child of God, and we're going to live today because we are blessed to be alive today, and a lot of people did not make it today, you know. So we're gonna be thankful. We're gonna live this day.
Okay, everyone. We just stopped by this park called Peanut Adobe.
Peanut. I think it's Peanut Adobe or something.
Peanut and Adobo.
I think it's Peanut Adobe.
It's Peanut and Adobo. We stopped by Peanut and Adobo.
So like we said, you guys, right now, so we just got this drone. It's the, what is it, DJI Mini 2. So you see that area over there? Could you get that? Could you film that?
Yeah.
We're gonna try to do like a quick shot over there. So we're gonna show you guys in the next clip what it looks like. Come on, let's go.
Alright.
Fit check. Fit check. Ooh, let's go.
I'm busy.
Yo, what's up, everyone? So currently right now we are out here at Peanut Adobe, and like we said, we wanted to answer some questions, what people have been asking us a lot. And so a lot of people tend to ask us, you know, we got our relationship YouTube, we always promote each other, we're very supportive of one another. And people ask us, okay, is your guys' relationship really good, like behind closed doors? Because, you know, social media is like, you know, everybody only posts things what others want them to see. But today we're going to be breaking down what keeps a healthy relationship. And honestly, I could say I honestly love me and Chrishelle's relationship. I feel like we're very, it's not just social media. Like we love each other in real life. Like this isn't no fake, you know, screw social media. Like, I can care less about social media. I just love her, so I like posting her.
My little hair.
And doing things, you know. So today we're going to be breaking down what we believe the key factors are of having a healthy relationship and what's worked for us. You know, maybe it may not work for you, but it works for us, you know. So we're going to be breaking that down. So first of all, the main key factor that I believe is I believe in the biblical way of things. I believe in the Bible, and the Bible teaches us that, you know, we have to be equally yoked with each other, you know, and by that I feel like we have to really understand each other. So I believe that understanding is one of the most biggest key factors, because, you know, a lot of people these days, they go into a relationship thinking it's all about them, like they don't care about the other side. But no, like when you're in a relationship, you have to look at it as, you know, we are together now. Like, we're going through this life together. We're doing this together. So it's like, it's not just me, it's about you. Like, how do you feel about things? You know, and once you guys get that equally yoked base relationship, you guys will have an easier time on overcoming obstacles, you know. So I just feel like you have to understand each other. Like, I love Chrishelle. Like, I just feel like we just do amazing on that, you know. So key factor, understand each other.
My turn.
Yep, Chrishelle's turn.
My turn. Okay, like I said, I say this a million times. I always say this for everyone that asks me, or like if I ever talk about a relationship or anything. But for us, is that like we're always polite to each other and we're very respectful to each other. Like, we never cuss at each other. We never call each other like bad names.
I don't cuss anymore either.
Yeah, I don't cuss anymore either. Sometimes I have a little slip every now and then, you know, it happens. But what was his name? Yeah, we don't cuss at each other. We're very polite to each other. From the beginning of our relationship, we always like said like please or like thank you to everything.
For sure.
Like, we don't feel like we're bossing each other around, basically. Like, you know. And I feel like that's very important because a lot of people think it's okay to just be rude to their partner because they've been together for a while, or even just like think that it's so easy to call them like a B word or anything, you know? Yeah,
and for sure, like, those relationships, sorry if it's too windy out here, you guys. I don't know, we don't have like a wind muff. We need to get one of those things too. But like I said, I never found pleasure in like playing around by calling her like a long time ago, like, you know, like B words, stuff like that. Like, I never found pleasure. No, I don't do that, you know. That just like trains the relationship on, you know, that's okay, you know. And even though you be like, oh no, we're just joking around, like, no, you're actually establishing that it's okay and it's something that's okay. So if someone gets mad one day, guarantee you they'll call you that. You know what I'm saying?
Like the farthest that he's gone with me when he was like probably mad at me, it was like either tell me to shut up, which I hate hearing shut up, or like are you, or like being like called stupid. I mean, it's fine, I don't care if I'm called stupid if we're playing around, because you know sometimes stupid.
And obviously when someone says stupid, it's not like I don't like, I mean, for me, if I ever call, which I, you know, corrected myself and I understand that I was wrong in those times, like if I ever called, you know, her stupid or whatever like that, I didn't mean like she's stupid. Obviously she's the most smartest and brightest woman I know, you know what I'm saying? That's why I'm with her. And at the time is when you say that, it can be very the tone of voice you use or whatever can actually make it seem like it's more than what it is. But really, if I ever explain things using that word, it would be like the actions, not the person. Do you get what I'm saying? But I did correct myself, you know. And also too, you have to be easy on correction too. Like, you can't just be like so stubborn and so whatever, be like, no, you actually have to sit down and understand, like, if this person feels strongly about this, obviously it's something that if you really love them, you should look into. You know what I mean? Like, don't just overlook problems. Like, that's the type of person I am. I like to, like, you know, and I try to get better at it too. Like, I love correction. Like, if I'm doing something wrong, please tell me. If I'm doing something that like makes you mad or makes you feel some type of way, please tell me, because I would love to fix it. Like, I don't like having problems or like, you know, built up anger, you know?
I mean, even like another thing, like, I know I skipped your turn, but it's okay.
Go ahead.
Well, like, following on with keep it your neighbor here. Following on with like being understanding, I feel like you have to be understanding like towards each other's personality wise, just because like for like the longest time, like, even I honestly feel like it's even still now, like, we've been together for almost 4 years, and
almost 4 years,
like, for me, like, we have 2 different personalities, but like we make it work. Like, we obviously love each other, but he's like more of like, he'll talk about literally everything. Like, he'll tell me everything, like, even if he's on the phone with someone or something, like, he'll randomly just like say it out loud, and I'm like, okay, you don't have to tell me, and he's like, I know, but I still want to. That's just like his personality, he's like that. But for me, I've always been like a quiet person, and it took him a while like to understand that I don't talk, like, I'm not verbal really, like, I'll stay quiet. Yeah, like, even like car rides, I'll stay quiet, and he would always think there's something wrong. If we ever had problems, I would just stay quiet, just because I'm just like, in my head I'm like, okay, well, maybe you need your space, and he doesn't like really believe in that, of like, you know, to just like, okay, we'll just not talk. Like, he's the type of person that's like, okay, well, we should just fix this now, you know. And then it took me a while to understand that as well, just because it's like, you know, we have to understand each other's personalities and know how to work around things, like, you know, to make each other comfortable.
Yeah, for sure.
So, I mean, I'm still quiet. I don't really talk as much
She's
either,
way more louder than before though. Like she's more like ever since she's like been with me, she's more like she expresses more.
Yeah, and it's not like the fact that like it's just like, because obviously it's like, how did we end up like together for this long with me not talking? And it wasn't like me like just sitting in the car mute. It's just I'm like,
yeah, I'm
just like, all right, whatever, like let's do whatever, you know?
Yeah.
Like I'm not the type like, oh, let's do this, I want to do this, I want to do that. It was just like, all right, I just want to hang out with you.
Yeah.
Like, okay, let's go eat, but I just want to hang out with you, you know?
Yeah. I'm more of a type of person that I'm a very outgoing person. Like I can sit down and have a conversation with anybody. Like I just love to network. I love to talk to people. I love to just, you know, just be like, you know, a friendly person. Like not like a friendly person, but like, you know, I just love to like, you know, I love to embrace life, like, you know, in the right way.
I mean, I think I'm friendly too.
Yeah,
it's just
sure.
I feel like, you know, like I'm just more quiet. Like
make sure this
I
lighting's
just like
stable.
to sit there and I like to watch. But it's not like I'm bored. I'm having a good time. I just don't express myself.
Nah, but it's good though. Everything worked perfectly fine though. Like, you know, and like I said, you have to like, it's more like no relationship is perfect, okay? But that's why at the same time, like her flaws makes her perfect to me, you know? Like there is no perfect person, but you have to learn to love someone for who they are. And once you love someone for who they are, things go a whole better direction. And like I said, there's never gonna be like a perfect relationship to where like you guys are never gonna have problems. You guys just have to learn to operate with each other. Like you have to learn to get over problems. Like, you know, you have to really study and learn that person. I believe in, it doesn't matter if you're with somebody for freaking 50 years, like there's always something you can learn about that person, you know? And the more you understand and the more you apply that into your life, you'll learn how to operate that person. Things just go by way smoother. Like we've learned to operate with each other. Like we're fine, like we're doing good. And it's God's blessing. And honestly, I feel like, you know, it's really God, you know? Like I recently just made this change in my life and my music, and I feel like it was just better for everything. It's better for our relationship. It's better for like just everything, life period, like my soul, you know? And like the Bible is really like the best instruction of life there is, you know? And God, the Bible teaches us that God is love, and until you know God, it's like, you know, how can you know love? You know what I mean?
All right, so we moved to the car because it was just windy.
The lighting kept like changing and stuff like that. But back on topic though.
So we just left off saying like just to be like understanding of personalities and just considerate.
Yeah, for sure.
Just because like, you know, he's a very verbal person and I'm not, so it's like before he would always expect me to say something. If something was wrong, he'd expect me to like go like, okay, you're not gonna say anything. So basically, you know, in his head he would think, okay, I don't care. But in my head it's just like everything just jumbles up as one, and then I'm just like, okay, well, I don't know what to say, or I don't know how to start, you know? Yeah. So that's why in those type of situations you just have to understand. That's why I said like the first thing that I told you guys was you just gotta understand each other. You gotta understand like, you know, some people don't operate the same as you, and everyone has a different mind, everyone has a different thought process, you know, so it's like you have to understand that the degree that you're willing to go with that person is a degree how much you actually care about them, you know what I'm saying? Because depending on how much you care about them, that's depending on how far you'll go with them. So, you know, I care about her with my life, so I mean, we ran the whole 100 yards. Okay. That one counted as mine though.
Huh?
So what's your
that
next
one counted
one?
as yours?
That
Okay.
counted as mine. Because,
I'm not tripping.
okay, I bounced back on top of your topic, but in a different aspect.
Yeah.
So.
And like I said, y'all you just got to keep learning on your partner. And another thing too is like the big factor is just honesty, you know? Regardless, you know, how things may sound, how things may look, whatever, you just got to be honest and just talk about it and just be like, you know what, this is what it is, and this is how I'm feeling right now. What can we do to correct this? Like, you know, it's just everything. Like, I believe everything is as simple as one conversation. Like, you can handle everything within a conversation. If you are two adults, keywords, two adults, you guys should be able to handle anything with just a conversation, you know, and just talk it through. And I just feel like you just got to learn to talk through and learn to, like, you know, communicate with one another, because communication usually is like the main key where people fall off at, you know. Like something happens like where people aren't, you know, aware of something, and you know, they feel stupid because they don't know anything or whatever. But at the end of the day, it's like communication. And that's what I've learned to do too, because like communication is like, I do so many things at once, you know, it'd be so hard to like, you know, say everything, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, but learning to just communicate and like keeping your like, you know, just everything out there, it's like, it makes your relationship go 100 times better. Alright you guys, that's a wrap for this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this and hopefully you found it helpful. I go by the name of BpTheOfficial. And I'm Chrishelle. And what else? Let me know if you want a part 2. Yeah, let us know if you guys want a part 2. Thank you guys for supporting us. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next video.